Welcome back, fellow gamer. So I have my post-Montreal Grand Prix report. I'll do it pretty high level, so I'll give you the pros and cons of the event for me, open our prize packs, and show you what we've acquired through trade. Pretty simple. And I'll try to make it as quick as possible. The pros were that it was in a great location in downtown Montreal. It was central to a lot of things, right on the public transit metro line. The venue was big enough in the sense that you had enough room to sit down and be at tables without having to be moved every 2 seconds. The main event seemed really well organized. I didn't participate in it, but when I was there, it seemed like everybody was getting to where they needed to go. The noise level was perfect. It wasn't too loud, it wasn't quiet like a mausoleum. The vendor area was great. They had a lot of different vendors from around the country. And the artist area was actually really cool as well. They had it set up that it was out of the, like, you weren't like kind of like bumping into artists like trying to do their work or cutting in line accidentally. And the artist selection was really great too, including one of my favorite artists in Veronique. You know, she does really great art, and I'm a big fan of her work. Now the cons were, unfortunately, what did it for me. I'm comparing it to my experience to the Toronto Grand Prix, which for me was my first Grand Prix, and I had a lot of good memories there, so I was kind of going in expecting almost the same. And I only played the Commander side events. That was kind of what I was gearing up to. Ever since the Grand Prix in Toronto ended, I was preparing for this Grand Prix. I was, making sure my deck was ready to go. I was getting to know my deck, and I'll have a deck tech for you on what I ran during the weekend. So the way it was a $20 entry to play the event. You got 3 booster packs for entering, and that is, I believe, I might be wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong, they give you booster packs in Canada to avoid like gambling laws, is what I've been told. And that's why it's $20 as opposed to $5 or $10, which I've seen other Grand Prix events in the United States do. In Toronto, you got a voucher for 3 Magic packs of your choice. The way it was done in Montreal is that you were given one booster pack of Return to Ravnica, 1 of Conspiracy, and 1 of Fate Reforged. So that's kind of like, it's unfortunate. That's not what I was hoping for. I thought it was going to be the same as Toronto. Fate Reforged especially and Conspiracy kind of felt like they're giving those away because they can't sell them or they're having a hard time selling them, so they figured they'll just dump them to people playing in their event, which kind of sucks. Like in Toronto, you can pick the newest set that was released at the time. It was Shadows of Innistrad. For me, I picked a lot of, like, as you know, in the first video I uploaded, was a lot of Oath of the Gatewatch and Battle for Zendikar, hoping to crack an expedition. But in this case, we're pretty much shoehorned into grabbing like the stuff that they can't sell. Now, Return to Ravnica does have some good cards in it, and yeah, okay, like if I get a shock or something, that I'm happy, but I would have liked to choose my own cards. Or my own packs, rather. The second con was the actual prize wall itself. I wouldn't have minded as much if that's where the packs we were getting, if the prize wall was solid. Anything that was like standard legal was 10 points. And you were given 40 points for participation, and an additional 40 points if you won the seat of, or the pot of 4. So using the standard of a standard pack equating to 10 points, we can surmise that $4 Canadian per 10 points. Now, the way it was the prize wall, a lot of the stuff was really inflated, I found. They did have the zombie walkers from San Diego Con at 1,080, so 1080 prize tickets to redeem. So doing the math, it comes out to be a few $100s for that for that item. I picked up a pack of Mercadian Masks, which I'll show you in the prize support. That was 80 tickets. So, it gets to be pretty expensive. I can find some Mercadian Masks on eBay and some other stores for like $15. But I looked at the rest of it, and like the cards that they had there, so they did have, they had a Black Lotus, which I don't remember the price, but I'll flip up the pictures. I did take a picture of each of the cases that they had, and you can see there that the prices seem to be, pretty inflated, and that's to be expected. Like, they do still try to make a bit of a profit off of it. I just felt that the prices were a bit exaggerated on a few of the items. In particular, like the packs and the older cards in which the conditions weren't actually that great. Like I had to really like look in close just to see how good of a condition they were, and most of the dual lands were, I'm going to be generous and say medium played, but that, I believe that is a generous rating just from eyeballing it and not holding the cards. So yeah, like that was kind of unfortunate for me. I was really disappointed. The people I played against were great. I only ended up playing 3 games. Like it was, no, I played 2 games, sorry. I was gonna start the 3rd one. It ended up taking like 15 minutes to get started, so I just canceled it. I was like, you know what, forget it. It's to spend money, and you know, I don't mind playing with random people, but to spend $20 and to get the 3 packs that you're getting, and to then pretty much not be able to trade your points in for something that at least has a bit of value to you, made it so that I would focus my time on trading. And I had a blast talking to people. I met some really cool guys from Boston, and you know, luckily I'm from Montreal originally, so it's my hometown, and I just spent the rest of the weekend with friends and family, which was great. So if I was in a different city, I think they do host in Vancouver. Like I'm probably not going to travel to Vancouver for an event hosted by them. I will go, you know, do the Grand Prix event in Toronto. I think Face to Face did a really great job. I mentioned that in my other video, but this, I really doubt that I'll go. I was really disappointed. It's unfortunate, you know. I just feel that they were using the prize wall and the booster packs that they're giving out as an opportunity to liquidate items they couldn't get rid of. Especially looking at some of the older cards, or some of the cards they included in the prize wall case, if you want to call it that, weren't really that appealing, at least to me, and it's unfortunate. I like it when things are done well in Montreal, and I just don't feel that this was the case. It did look like the sealed event fired off great, so hey, if you're not really looking at Commander stuff, you're not really looking at side event stuff, maybe the main event next year is a draw to you, and I would suggest maybe to check it out, because Montreal is a great city. But aside from that, like if you're going for like a side event thing, put your money into Toronto. There's a lot to do there, a lot of friendly people, great places to eat. And that's my review. So we'll get to the pack crackage in just a second. I'm just gonna turn the camera around and we'll be right back. All right, so everything's set back up. Here's what I traded for. So I actually, when I went to Grand Prix Toronto, I did not get a Stoneforge Mystic because I was going on somebody's behalf, and the whole shtick with that was I would then give him the promo because he was paying for the event, which was fine. He got the promo, the playmat and everything. At the time, I was having a Stoneforge Mystic from World Wake sent to me on Puka Trade, so I didn't really need it. But then when the card ended up getting to me, it was like one of the worst condition foils I've ever seen, so I had to send it back, which, you know, has become kind of the standard for Puka Trade lately, but that's neither here nor there for this video. So I did get the Stoneforge Mystic. It's an absolutely beautiful foil. I don't know if it is coming through. Let's just see. Let's just pop. Yeah, it's coming through a bit. I got the Ancestral Mask. I actually don't know if I have this card already, but it's one that I really wanted in foil, so I picked it up anyways, and if I do have it, I'll just trade it. Lotleth Troll is a card that I don't even have in non-foil, so I needed to even out one of the trades, so I went ahead and got it. Pyroblast, again, another foil from Eternal Masters. I wasn't sure if I had Pyroblast or Hydroblast. I don't have my deck list, or I don't have a list of all the cards I own on hand, which I'm generally good at, but I'm finding the last few months, because it's been such a whirlwind in my life, like I've moved twice, changed jobs and everything, like my memory's getting a bit fuzzy. So that's, if I have it, I haven't even checked. I just got back from Montreal, so I haven't checked anything out yet, so we'll find out. Again, another Eternal Masters foil. This one I know I don't have. It was one of the ones I thought I was going to get because I was cracking a lot of packs. Yeah, you know, I like the art, like the foil. And then this one, oh man, have I been looking for this for such a long time. It's honestly one of the cards I've been chasing after for so long. It's in pretty good condition. The foil is just a bit beat up, but no, it's an actually really nice condition. The person had 2 of these, which I was surprised. I haven't seen one in the 3 different cities I've been living in the last few years. And this is the first one I actually saw, let alone like would want to buy or trade for. I got a Strip Mine, so I had one that was being sent to me again on Puka Trade. It ended up never arriving, so I I went ahead and got this baby. I'm pretty stoked about that. I'll be able to send off my from the vault. Same person who had the strip mine had this, trying to even out the trade. I believe I traded them. I had an Eternal Masters Force of Will, and then yeah, evened out the trade so I can include that in it. And Soren Solemn Visitor. So I actually did not have a full set of foils for the Khans of Takir block. I started in the Dragons of Takir, so I've not really come across this card for trade, even though it's not really that hard to find. Again, needed to even out of trades, so I threw this in. Why not? Those were the trades I got. So these are the packs, obviously, that I acquired. So like I mentioned, I did 2 events. So you're given one of each of these glorious packs, and then my 80 points I had as a no, I had more than 80 points. No, yeah, I had 80 points for that. Yeah, so there you go. So I'll open this last. The idea behind getting Mercanian Masks was to hopefully pull a Rishadan Port. Clearly, it just also fell with the amount of points that I had. So there you go. So what we'll do is we'll start with Fate Reforged. There's absolutely nothing I really need in here, but if I get like a foil Ugin, I'd be pretty happy. So I'm actually gonna stand up for this so I can see the camera. All right. Let's just adjust the light here. There we go. Here we go. I think, yeah, okay, that should be good. Setting the mood. I am setting the mood. So, Typhoid Rat, Grim Contest, Dragon Bell Monk, Rakshas Disdain, Grumag Angler, there you go, Gore Swine, Frontier Mastodon, Alicia's Vanguard, Defiant Ogre, Whisperer of the Wilds, Dark Deal. Some dark dealage going on in here. Monastery Siege, the card I was looking for. Now you might be like, well, why don't you just do a draft? Not a big fan of in-person drafts. I like drafting on Magic Online. Don't like all the manipulation of cards that goes on in a friendly environment with buddies. Oh, these cards are all damaged on top, but hey. Oh, okay, so I got a Nugan. That's cool. Not gonna say no to that again. So like I did mention, in my pros and cons that I would be happy to pull a Nugan, and there he is. The Spirit Dragon has cometh. All right, we'll go to Conspiracy next. We'll go to Conspiracy, playing the Dak Faden Lottery. Dak Faden Foil Lottery. Wouldn't that be nice? Toss that out the side. Yeah, there's really not much in this. Altar of Dementia. Victimize is a good card, but it was just reprinted. Yep. This was an actual fun set. Like this set I did draft. I did draft Conspiracy in person. I had a lot of fun with it. All right, we're just gonna, no, Rhea Dawnbringer. Rhea Dawnbringer, backup plan. I'm not sure if they're gonna reprint the exact same Conspiracies. I'd be surprised in the new one, but we'll see. I think they'll probably go a different route. All right, Return to Ravnica. So what do we want from here? Well, Shocks wouldn't be a bad call, but we'll see. That's a weird way of me opening a pack. I've never really opened a pack like that before. Lotlith Troll. There we go. Good thing I didn't get a foil one. Oh, this card's a bit misprinted. Can you see it here? So I got double printing on it. Just the bold text though. It's weird. That is weird. The back-to-back busts. So far we've got Nugan. Can we get a port? I wouldn't mind a food chain, to be honest with you. So here we go. Yeah, I should have actually checked this before I actually left the price table. There we go. Here we go. That glue feels weird. Huh. I don't know if I've never opened a pack of Mercadian Masks before, so let's see. These cards actually do not look near mint. Dented edges. Scandal Monger. Target player discards a card from his or her hand. Any player may play this ability, but only if he or she could play a sorcery. Silence costs extra. Breaking it costs extra still. Oops, it'd be good if I centered it. Beautiful face. Wishmonger. Jesus. Maybe not hold it so close so you can see the whole thing. Target creature gains protection from the color of its controller's choice until the end of the turn. Any player may play this ability. It's not what you ask for, but how you ask for it. I like the creature type is Monger. Warpath. Warpath deals 3 damage to each blocked creature and each blocking creature and each blocked creature. Chomano had never seen Mercadia City. Force. What? I cannot even read. Jesus. Chomano had never seen Mercadia City's forces fight so well. The magistrate must have hired a new hero. Oh, jeez. I was not expecting a foil right there. I guess that's how they do it. That's a nice foil. Is that a rare? Horn of Ramos. I actually don't know what this card is. Add 1 green mana to your mana pool. Sacrifice Horn of Ramos. Add 1 green mana to your mana pool. Interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if that looks like it might be a rare foil. I don't know. I've never seen this card before. Probably not worth that much, but whatever. That's cool. It's a cool card. I like seeing cards I've never seen before. Cavern Crawler. Mountain Walk. I'm not going to read the rest of that. Deep Wood Drummer. Oh, he looks like he's having a good time. He is jamming and rocking. His drum echo Deepwood's heartbeat. Discard a card from your hand. Target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. Task Forced. Whenever Task Forced becomes the target of a spell or ability, it gets +0/+3 until the end of turn. They are the reflection of Rushwood's glow on the edge of a wooden sword. I actually like that art. I'm saying I like that art, and the card's like over here. I really like that art. Rishidan Airship. No, I want the Rishidan Port. Flying. Rishidan Airship may only block creatures with flying. The view is truly spectacular, as long as you don't look at Rishidan itself. Soul Channeling. Pay 2 life. Regenerate enchanted creature. Ooh, I can actually use this card. I don't have that many cards from Mercadian Masks. Driven by Masters is more terrible than the Mercadians could imagine. The Dark Overseers would pay any price to keep their shipwrights working. Diplomatic Immunity. I've got this card. I know what it does. If you control a swamp, you may pay 2 life instead of paying Roos's mana cost. Target creature gets +2/+7 until the end of turn. Lightning Hounds. Quick enough to avoid Juvals. I have no idea if I said that right. Juvals when alone, and fierce enough to attack them in packs. The Hounds were as at home in the mountains as the Mercadians were atop theirs. Ancestral Masks. We know what this baby does. I just acquired the foil. The masks, like the ancient trees they're grown from, lend strength to the dryads. Snorting Gahar. Whenever Snorting Gahar becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. There's little advantage to surprising Gahar. Jesus, I did not get a foil? I didn't get a foil. Not a foil, a rare. Let me double check all that. Whenever Previous Warrior is dealt combat damage, you gain that much life. The Cho Arm make no distinction between healers and soldiers. Okay, let me go back here. Did I not get a rare? Okay, well I didn't get a rare in that pack. How is that even possible? Does the I'm gonna have to do some research. Maybe the rare, maybe the foil takes place of the rare. I don't know. That is weird. I'm gonna do some research, but if you know if I should be getting a rare in this pack, please let me know. Because that is kind of crazy. I hope this report was of some help in making a decision for future events and future GPs that are held by Gamekeeper. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. If you'd like to see more, click on one of the 2 videos that are there, or click on show more in the description below to see when and what we upload, as well as when we stream. And if you need an update on what exactly we're going to be streaming that week, don't be shy to hit us up in the comments or reach out to us on Twitter. We'll be more than happy to chat. Until next time, good gaming.